If you're an online business, you know that there are ups and there are downs, and sometimes you can't control these things. But man, when things are up, it's so exciting. Last year in 2021, I tripled my online business income from the year before. It's really exciting. I want to tell you all about how I was able to do this, what my goals were, how it ended up tripling instead of doubling, which is what my goal was, and how this can translate into your online business in 2022. If you're a course creator, if you are a membership site host, if you do affiliate marketing, if you do any kind of online business where you are primarily marketing your skills and your knowledge online, this video is for you. My name's Lane. This is my channel. We talk about online business, passive income. We talk a lot about how to build and grow a sustainable passive income style business. So if that interests you, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And I want to offer you something for free as we get started. If you go to lanesebring.com/supersimple, you can pick up my super simple guide to your first $500 online. This outlines the steps that I used to build my online businesses using my skills and knowledge and teaching that to other people. If you ever have wanted to get into that kind of business, or if you're currently doing it and you just want something to help you grow, then definitely download my guide, lanesebring.com/supersimple. All right, so as we get into this, I want to give you a little bit of background. First of all, my goal in 2021 was simply to double the year before. My online business revenue has kind of taken this trajectory of just doubling every year, and this would have been the 5th year in a row that it doubled. So I figured, hey, doubling is pretty good. I'm good with that. If it continues to double, then we get to some pretty big numbers eventually, because the numbers started out really small. But 2020 was the first year that I left my full-time job. I left it midway through the year. So I left it in late June. So July through December of 2020 was the time that I had in my business. And in that 6 months, I made $30,000, which I've talked about this before, but $30,000 is not enough for me to live on. But I knew leaving my job with more time to put into the business that I could grow it over time. And I could actually grow it pretty quickly if I had full-time focus. So going into 2021, I was looking at having made $30,000 in my business the previous year. And I thought, if I can double that to 60, that would be awesome. And then I thought later on, I'll double it to 120 and then 240 and then 500 and 1 million. And I'll hit my goal of having $1 million company by 2025. That was the goal. Well, in 2021, I did not hit my goal of $60,000. I actually exceeded it, so I did hit it, but I exceeded it, and I actually hit $90,000 in 2021, and my income tripled from the year before. So I went from 30 in 2020 to 90 in 2021. And so I want to dig into the ins and outs of how that happened. But before I dig into the nitty-gritty, I want to tell you more about the heart of this. I want you to know that no matter where you are in your online business, if you hit any milestone, if you do anything cool, be sure to celebrate. My wife and I celebrated every step of the way. The first time I had an $8,300 month, we celebrated. Why? Because $8,300-ish is a 6-figure income. If you make $8,333 a month, every month for 12 months, that's 6 figures. So guess what? We celebrated that because it was a neat thing. And once we hit 8,300, we continued to hit 8,300. That was really exciting. We also celebrated the first time I hit $10,000 in a month. Why? Because that was our first 5-figure month. We celebrated when I hit nearly 13. Why? Because it was just another record-breaking month. So you have to understand, when I say that I made $90,000 in 2021, it wasn't like a normal job where January I made $7,500, and February I made $7,500, and March I made $7,500, and so on for 12 months, and it added up to 90. That's how the W-2 world works. It is not how business works, especially when you're growing quickly. In January and February, I made $4,000 and $3,000 respectively. So literally in January, I made $4,000, and in February, I made $3,000. My goal for the year was to make 60, which meant that I really needed to be hitting 5,000 a month to hit my goal. And the first 2 months into the year, I was behind, way behind. But then in March, I made $7,200, just randomly $7,200 in March. And then in April, another $7,000 month. And then in May, I had my first $8,300 month, and that was amazing. So things were taking off pretty quickly, and by October, I had my first $10,000 month. November was nearly 13, and then December was about 10. So that was an exciting thing. The last 3 months of the year, every month averaged $11,000, which is really exciting going into 2022. So all that to say, I never missed a moment to celebrate the wins and also not get too down about the losses because they were temporary. January and February were not fun, but then March was better and April was better and May was better and so on. So keep that in mind as you're growing your online business. So back in October when I had my $10,000 month, I did this video right here where I outlined all of the different sources of income that added up to that $10,000 that month. You definitely should check that out. What I want to do in this video is I want to talk about where the growth really came. How did I go from 30 in 2020 to 90 in 2021? By far, the biggest increase was in affiliate revenue. This is things like my Amazon affiliates, Kajabi, ConvertKit, the different products and services that I promote in my various different online businesses. This was where I saw the biggest growth. Let me just lay the numbers out for you. This still blows me away. In 2020, my total affiliate income from every affiliate source was $1,900 in 2020. In 2021, that same category, affiliate income from all sources, went up to $51,500. $51,500 from $1,900 the year before. So it went up a lot. I mean, I don't know, 25, 26 times the amount, but it just sounds pretty cool to go from 1,900 to 51,500. That's pretty cool that it made that kind of change. And so that showed me that any one of these sources of income can just explode with a little bit of fuel, a little bit of effort, and time. That's the biggest lesson for me, is that you need time in your online business. You can't make everything happen instantly. These things take time to build and grow on each other as you're building your audience, as you're building that know, like, and trust factor, and as you're able, in this case with affiliate marketing, to find the things that you want to promote and point people to those things and leverage the trust that you have built in your audience to recommend the products and services that you love, if affiliate marketing is something that you want to do, which I think affiliate marketing is a phenomenal part of any online business. I think it's a great idea. The next biggest category of growth was my online courses and membership sites. The digital products part of my online business made about $22,000, $23,000 there. And then the rest of the income was made up in things like book royalties, YouTube ads, speaking, consulting, and other miscellaneous sources of income. As I look forward to 2022, my new goal is $200,000 for this year. And the reason why I arrived at that number is I took the 90,000 and I doubled it, and that got me 180. And I thought, okay, that's a bit of a stretch. Like, that's gonna be hard to do. The numbers are starting to get bigger. 180 is 15,000 a month, but you know, I think I can do that. And the more I looked at the number 180, the less I liked it. It was so close to 200, but not quite there. I thought, you know what? I'm going to push myself this year to do what I didn't even think was possible a year ago, and I'm going to set my goal at $200,000. This is roughly $16,750 a month that I need to be making, and that comes out to roughly $550 a day. If you do the math on those, some of that stuff doesn't add up, but I like nice round numbers. So 200,000 is what I'm trying to hit, which is $16,750 a month, which is $550 a day. What this does is it helps me to look at every day, every week, every month, and see, am I on track to hit my goal of $200,000? If I'm making less than $16,750 a month, then I need to ramp things up. If I'm making more than that, then hopefully that will cover for the months that I was below it. And at the end of this year, if I hit $200,000, I will have met my goal. I'm so excited to continue taking you on this journey with me. I'm cheering you on as you're starting and growing your online business. If you want to jump into more of this type of thing, check out this video that I mentioned earlier where I outlined the sources of income that totaled $10,000 in October. I think you're really gonna like it. So click right there and I'll see you in that video.